The lawyers to Yinka Theisen, has warned her the case against Queen May is dead on arrival. That is what we allegedly hear at this moment. And I thought it wise to bring it straight to you, because in our previous story we made mention of the fact that what is the legality of such actions and how culpable can you make Queen May be? Those were the questions we were asking in our previous videos. Okay, and I'm happy now that look, it is being rumored now that the lawyers to Yinka have told her, should you go ahead to press for this case, the case against Queen May will be dead on arrival. And I think this is the right thing to say. So from the very beginning, this case was already looking like a kettle of hot soup boiling on sand. Yes, Yinka Theisen, the woman who has become known across social media as the self-styled defender of JudyAustin and YulEdochie, has now reportedly moved to file a lawsuit against Queen MayEdochie. Yes, we brought that to you before in our previous video. But my people, here's where the drama thickens. Insiders are whispering that her own legal team is quietly pulling her aside, warning her to tread carefully or risk disgrace in the open court. I talked on before now. Because how are you going to connect Queen May to the May nation, for God's sake? What is your hard evidence to connect her to them? Here is the instruction that she gave to them to bully you, for God's sake. So they have come out now to say, look, you better just stop this whole thing because you are going to risk disgrace in the open court. I said it before. But let's rewind a little bit, my people. Nigerians first met Yinka through her constant attacks on May. Don't forget, we got to know her existence through her attack on Queen May. Honestly, that's how we got to know her. No one knew about her before. We knew her because she was attacking Queen May, because she was defending Judy and YulEdochie like her life depended on it. But now that she has taken the bold step of drafting legal action, according to what we are hearing, some lawyers in her circle are allegedly worried, very, very worried, according to this rumor that is coming out. They are asking, what is the evidence? What exactly are you suing her for? Is it defamation? Is it slander? Or is it just emotional hurt? Because in law, emotion is not enough. I hope all of us listening to the sound of my voice know this. You cannot just take somebody to court based on emotional situation that you find yourself. Emotions is not enough. One Yoruba proverb says, elders do not stand in the marketplace and watch a child's head bent wrongly. Lawyers are the elders of the courtroom. And from the look of things, some of them don't want to witness a disgrace that could tarnish their profession as well. Because when that happens, it's not only Yinka's name that will be tarnished. The name of the legal personality will also go down the drain. And this is what they are trying to avoid, according to this rumor that is coming out at this time. Now, sources say Yinka has been warned that if she cannot present solid receipts, that is actual words, posts, or actions from May that can be proven in court, then her case is like a basket trying to hold water. You know, that is impossible. That is impossible. That means that case is empty and dead on arrival, like they said before. But my people, Yinka is said to be stubborn. And I think she looks like someone that doesn't give up, okay? From the way I see her, everybody's seizing fire. She's the only one that has refused to cease fire. So I think there's that element of that spirit of being stubborn in her somehow, okay? So instead of listening, she's allegedly doubling down, saying this is about principle. I must see who get principle. Saying this is about principle and prestige. Okay, so you've got a principle, right? And you've also got prestige, right? And these two things will not allow you to ignore truths, common truths in the social media. Come on. Is this not double standard? Can you imagine this? You've got principle, you've got prestige. Then your principle and your prestige should be enough to make you ignore inconsequential trolls or posts online, for God's sake. Prestige, when the whole nation already sees her as someone chasing clout. Yes, the prestige, for God's sake. Meanwhile, Nigerians online are watching with popcorn. Yes, so I trust my people. Some are already laughing, saying, this case will not even reach court. It will collapse like a building without foundation. Others believe that Yinka is being used as a pawn, that Judy and Yul are pushing her forward to fight May indirectly. A lot of people have already said this in the past, that they are using her. But is it not almost looking like they are using her, going by the way she carries herself in this whole matter, being Catholic than the Pope? It appears so. But if that is true, then the pawns are about to lose their queen on the chessboard. Another insider gist claimed that one senior lawyer bluntly told Yinka, Madam, if you go ahead, you may end up paying damages instead of receiving any. Because come to think about it, if at the end of the day she's not able to prove beyond reasonable doubt that indeed MayEdochie is behind those trolls, then at the end of the day, any reliable court will be asking her to pay damages instead. That's how risky this move she's about to make is, if she doesn't know. Imagine dragging May, a woman loved by millions, to court, only to be countersued and embarrassed nationwide. The disgrace will not only end her online crusade, but stain her reputation permanently. But here's the kicker. Yinka reportedly does not care, from what we are hearing, allegedly. She is said to believe that even a failed case will still give her name recognition. Abi? After all, the one who wants to eat 200 kola nuts should not fear the rashes that will follow. So the question remains, is Yinka truly ready for the disgrace waiting at the gates of justice? Or will her lawyers manage to talk her out of this very dangerous gamble before she becomes the first social media activist to sue herself into irrelevance? This story is far from over, my people. Because in Nigeria, even disgrace can trend more than victory. So I'm just going to end this by saying, one Yoruba proverb once said, when fire dies, it leaves behind smoke. No matter how this case ends, the smoke of Yinka's decision will follow her for a very long time. My people, do you think her lawyers will abandon her to save their name? Or will they drag this fight to court, no matter how hopeless it is? The drama is only just beginning, my people. And I just really wonder why Yinka, even with the advice from her lawyer, is being so stubborn and saying she wants to go ahead with this. But something is telling me that somewhere along the line, her lawyers might be able to convince her not to pursue this case. Because come to think about it, what are the hard evidence that you are going to be showing to the court? Because this whole court thing, the judge is going to make his or her decision based on the amount of evidence, made available to the court. But in this case, where is the evidence? Where is the evidence? So if she's not having that hard evidence to support her claim that the trolls are acting under the instruction of MayEdochie, then I think she's just chasing shadows. And I think, like someone said before now, someone from my inner circle, that she's just trying to get validation. Maybe that is all she wants. But again, I ask, getting validation at what expense? Are you going to get validation at the expense of your legacy? Because I keep asking, at the end of the day, in the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, how will Yinka feel if they Google her name, if her kids Google her name, and all they see is this sort of embarrassing back and forth situation? I don't think that will be doing her legacy anything good. So, like I've said in other stories, I want to say, for me, I want to say Yinka should just, ceasefire already and let peace reign. Because I can tell you, I may be a layman, but from my understanding of how the law works, I don't believe she's going anywhere with this sort of case. But if it is just for her to get the validation, like one of our close confidant has said, then I wish her the best. I wish her good luck. But I can tell you on legal point that she might be paying compensation at the end of the day if she's not careful. Okay? So what do you guys think about this Yinka story? She wants to get attention. Now she's getting the attention. But is she getting attention in a positive way or negative way? You already know what it is. So what do you think? Please feel free to go to the comment section and leave your thoughts right there. Bye-bye.